beat, baby. Hi everyone, my name is Mocha Dolls and I'm the owner of Mocha Boutique, and thank you guys for tuning in to my channel. Today's video is going to be on packaging and shipping. It is going to be a part 2 video to the first video that I did a few weeks ago. Today's video is going to be more so based on customized packaging and shipping. A lot of people have been asking me where I get my new supplies from. I'm going to show you guys my new supplies that I got and how to actually find a real vendor that you can trust. Okay, so before we get into the video, please make sure that you go ahead and click that subscribe button below. Make sure you like, leave me a comment, okay, and turn on your post notifications for more videos. Okay, so before we get into the video, I want to show you guys the sweater I am wearing. It is from Mocha. It's super cute. I hope you guys can see the bottom. I love the arms. Okay, it's perfect for winter, any occasion. For me personally, I'm always cold, so I love the sweater. I hope y'all like it too. I will leave the link below so that you can purchase yours. If you are looking for like a super long fit, I definitely would get one a size up. I'm personally wearing a size small and I love it. It fits so cute, okay? Y'all like it? Like the button below, gotta let me know that you like it. Okay, so we're gonna jump right into this. So customized packaging and shipping, oh my gosh, it's so exciting. I know when I opened up my box the other day, I felt like it was Christmas for new businesses and small businesses or even large businesses. Every time you're getting your product in or you're getting new things in, it feels great. So to talk about my personal experience with getting a customized vendor for packaging and shipping, the best thing to do is to go through a wholesale vendor, okay? For me personally, I did purchase a Boss Babe vendor package. They are on IG, I'll link them below. However, I purchased the whole package, so I purchased all their vendor lists at one time. I didn't just purchase lingerie because I sell lingerie or just for shipping supplies. I purchased everything, but that was just my decision. It's up to you if you want to purchase, you know, what packages they have for just everything. I think it's more meaningful when you get it all, because later down the line you may say, ooh, okay, well, I like selling this, but now I kind of want to sell something else. Why go pay for a new vendor list when I could have got a deal for everything? So I bought my vendor list from the Boss Babe, and I did buy from another vendor company. I can't remember their name. It was probably 2 years ago when I first launched my business. At the time, I didn't really understand how to go through the list that I purchased. So I kind of felt like it was not helpful for me, but because at the time I just wanted things quick and fast, I wasn't taking the time to go through and to read and to check out the different vendors. Now that I've grown in my business and as a businesswoman, now when I get a vendor package, I definitely go through, make sure that all the links are working links. Then I reach out to the businesses. I give everybody, you know, typically 7 to 10 business days to get back to me for quotes and things of that nature. So that's why I feel like the Boss Babe package was a little bit more beneficial to me. However, just like Boss Babe and any other vendor list you're gonna buy, there are gonna be links that no longer work, or there's gonna be numbers that don't work anymore, you know, so do not be upset by that. And another thing, before you're going too deep into your vendor packages, please be mindful that some of these vendor packages literally just lead you to a showroom. So some people who have been in business, they find themselves on like LA showroom, which is a showroom which shows other vendors. So in reality, if you kind of want to skip out on purchasing a vendor package from someone, you really can just go on Google and type in different showrooms or look up different vendor and packages. You'll end up at one, and then you can go directly to them. Typically with a showroom, you do have to sign up with your business EIN and all your business information and giving them those documents to confirm that you are a legitimate business. If you're brand new and you probably don't have all those business documents yet and you're kind of just needing someone who will purchase little things from you can purchase a vendor package. That may be an easier route because they'll also have showrooms and they'll have different vendors who will just accept you without necessarily having the business document so far. However, with that, you won't be getting as many good deals or different things, you know, bang for your buck as beforehand. So just keep that into mind. Oh, and if you hear any noise in the background, that is my puppy Hunter. I will show you guys a picture of him. Dog moms, whoo, shout out to us. Okay, so basically after I went through my vendoring package from Boss Babe, I went through the packaging, shipping, I went through every single vendor that they had there. I looked into them, I reached out to them, I sent them emails, got quotes, or I called the customer service line or whatever line I could call that would link me directly to whatever product I was trying to purchase. For the most part, most of the Boss Babe vendors for shipping and packaging materials for customized, they were US based, and a lot of the US based vendors are very expensive. They're very expensive, honestly. Compared to vendors from overseas in different countries, they're very expensive. So tip number one, do not purchase anything from anybody in America because it is expensive, okay? Like, you're gonna pay $300-400 for not even a quarter of what you'll get for spending with someone else. Like, it was just ridiculous how much I had to pay just to get shipping bags and how many extra fees. So you gotta pay for the plate to be made or for this to be made or for, like, it was just ridiculous. So I recommend going with someone who's overseas, however, whatever fits your needs, okay? Okay, so once I got through the Boss Babe vendor package, I realized I didn't really like them too much. And then Alibaba came up and I was like, it seems scammy, so I didn't want to do it. Then I used Google. So I went back to what I know and I used Google and I just typed in customized shipping and packaging and I just came across a bunch of different things. But a lot of some of the best ones led me back to Alibaba. So, and excuse me if I'm mispronouncing it wrong. So I went onto Alibaba and I typed in just customized shipping and packaging supplies, okay? And then I would tailor down my search to the different things I'm looking for and I would find these vendors. And I was like, okay, let me actually educate myself on how I'm supposed to properly reach out to a vendor, get samples and things of that nature. So that's what I did. So when I got to Alibaba, there were so many vendors. Oh my God, it was literally like a showroom. It's just that platform for showing you vendors. So I went through all the different vendors and I was checking off my list like, okay, I know I'm not paying this amount of money for things. I know I want this amount of processing time and then shipping time. And then I finally found a great vendor after going back and forth through with communication. So some things you want to take in consideration if you're going to use Alibaba, which I highly recommend. There's time zone difference. So the vendors that I was mostly reaching out to were in China, and so they're a whole day ahead of us. So I would be up at 2-3 a.m. my time, which is Central Time, talking to them, which is typically early for them to be talking to me. Or I want to say my communications will start around 9 p.m. and then end around 2-3 a.m. or sometimes 4 a.m. So I was up later, but it was definitely worth it. Some of the vendors do take a while to get back to you, so do not get upset if you're feeling like, oh my God, they're not messaging me back. Give them a day. Give them a day or two. I got a lot of email responses pretty quickly. The longest amount of time it took for me to get a response back, I want to say was like maybe 3 or 5 days. So just take in consideration of the time zone. Communication. So when you're reaching out into a vendor, you want to make sure that you're being direct and specific so you can get back information quicker, faster, and you don't have to keep playing the back and forth. So the proper way to message a vendor would be like what I would say. Hello, I am the owner of Mocha Boutique and I am reaching out to figure out how much it would cost to get customized poly mailer bags. I am interested in getting the size 10 by 13, 100 pieces, one color print on one side. I would attach my PDF of what I'm trying to get, and that's what I would send. Okay, so I gave them the size, I sent them already the image, I already told them that it was one color, one print on one side. And so by the time they're getting back to me, they're gonna send me back their quotes or any information that they may need. So it'll go one or two ways. They'll say, please provide us with this information to give you a quote, or this is what we offer. And in my email, I also ask different vendors, what is your MQO, okay? Your minimum quantity order. So what do I have to order at a minimum just to get your products or your services, okay? A lot of vendors do have an MQO that you do have to follow to get products from them, which is why I will say that the vendor I found, which is JCBasic, I will link their information in the description box. they didn't have a MQO per se that was too large for me. So I was able to get 100, 200, 300 bags, no problem. Versus other ones, you can get more bang for your buck, but it's really for large businesses where they say you have to spend at least not $10,000. You have to get at least like 10,000 bags or 100,000 bags because of the amount that they're going to charge you. So I'm very specific in my messages, okay? And I also make sure I'm being aware of my time zones when I am communicating. With me showing, okay, so another thing is, with me sending them the products that I want in my initial message, sometimes you may have struggles. Well, what size do I need? I just use the sizes that I was currently using, okay? So in my last video, I was saying you can start off by using Amazon Prime, which is a great tool. So I would say 10 by 13 because that's the size polymailers, that's a small size polymailers I was getting from Amazon. I would say I need a 10 by 13. If they didn't have the 10 by 13, they went to the next closest size, which would be either size up or size down. That was up to my personal preference. So if you don't have the information to be direct and be specific with your communication to the vendors, just utilize what you kind of already had. But you don't want to sound clueless. You don't want to sound dumb. You don't want to sound like you don't know what you're talking about. You don't want someone to try to scheme you for more money. You also want to negotiate with your vendors. So you don't want to just kind of say, hey, I'm looking for some polymailers. They're going to email you back, okay, and say, well, what size, what quantity, what color, what are the things that you want? You don't say, oh, well, this is really my first time doing this. Even if it is your first time doing this, you don't want to sound like it's your first time doing this, okay? Make sure you go in there, you're very direct what you want, because you're going to realize a lot of those vendors aren't LOL, smiley face. They're not with you. They're, what exactly do you want, okay? And they're trying to be business professional. So don't take it as alarming as they're being rude or mean. They're just being business professionals with you. So they're trying to figure out directly what do you want and how can they assist you, okay? So I'm gonna show you guys what I got, yay, and how much I paid for all of the stuff that I got. So I did get some tissue paper. If you shop with me, you know that I love to use tissue paper. I wrap all of my items in tissue papers. This tissue paper says Mocha Boutique, and then it says the sweeter side of style, and then under each one it has my website. So if you can see that on this one I really like. It's probably my favorite tissue paper because this one is cursive, okay? So I got a cursive one, and then I got this one. It says the same thing, but it's just a print. It's a regular print. It's not cursive at all. I don't know if you guys can see these very well. I'm trying to get the lighting perfect so you guys can see it. But yeah, so this one is just a straight print. It says the same thing. Mocha Boutique and the sweeter side of style. Mocha Boutique is my business name, and the sweeter side of style is my slogan. That is what I use for my business. So make sure that you have those things for your business, okay? The next thing I'm gonna show you guys is I got stickers. So I use stickers to wrap up my packaging and to ship out my polymailers and different things. So these are the stickers that I got. It's my first set. This says Mocha Boutique, okay? And then I got this one. It says the sweeter side of style. I love them, okay? So I got those. Then I got some dust bags. Oh my God, these are probably my favorite. This is so cute. It fits all of my jewelry in it. This is the smallest size that the vendor JCBasic offered. It's so cute. It fits all my little jewelry, and my customers can keep it. And then this is my larger size dust bag. I got this one. Okay, Minx by Mocha. It's to fit all my lashes in here. It's so cute, and my customers, again, they can keep it. Customers like things like this, okay? Okay, here are my polymailers. I use black. I just like using black currently at the moment. Maybe in the future I'll use like brown or mocha or different colors, but I'm using black at the moment. Here's my one color print on one side. It says Mocha Boutique. This is a 10 by 13 size. I always forget the size of the large bag when I do these videos, but here is my other one. It says Mocha Boutique, super large. Oh, let me sit back so I can show y'all how big this thing is, okay? That's how big it is, literally. Fits over everything. The thing I like about these polymailers, honestly, these ones that I got from the JCBasic, the vendor that I bought them from, were much more sturdier than the ones I was buying from Amazon. I will note that, like, I don't know what they making these with, but they're thicker, so they can definitely go through a lot more. You can scratch them up, you can tear them up. It's gonna have marks in it, don't get me wrong, but it's not gonna break, okay? It's not gonna fold. So I like these ones a lot more. Yes. All right. And then something else I was telling you guys that you guys should add to your customized packaging and things of that nature when you're shipping out stuff. It's just like little, here's my little business card that I add. I'm just gonna show you guys what mine looks like. It's super cute. I made the design myself. And I made the design off of Canva. So if you don't have Canva, definitely get Canva. Every single design that you see that I've made, it was off of Canva. I just either use a template, but most importantly, I use fonts that I like. So I have like a theme. So I have my color theme and then I have my font theme. And with my font theme, I use Canva to create it. And when sending it to vendors, you will need a PDF, not a PNG. So please make sure that when you're downloading from Canva, you click PDF, not PNG. And then you can use like the crops, bleed marks if you want to. Typically with vendors, you just need to send them the straight PDF, and you can send them piece by piece. Don't send it all jumbled up in one PDF, because you need to send them the PDF and tell them what exactly that's for. So yeah, again, I made all my designs myself. I paid for the business Canva. I do recommend it. I was already using Canva for when I was in my undergrad for just different organizations and clubs I was in. So once I graduated and I was really fully invested into Mocha, I went on ahead and paid for the business account, and I love it. So again, all my products, I paid around $1,000 for it, right? So let me tell you what I got. I got 400 bags. I got 200 of the small bags, 200 of the large bags. I got 1,000 stickers. I got 500 Mocha Boutique stickers and 500 the Sweeter Side of Style stickers. Then I got 2,000 tissue papers. So I got 1,000 of one and then 1,000 of the other. So 1,000 of the cursive one and 1,000 of the print one. And then I got 200 of these bags, of the dust bags. I got 100 of each kind. Okay, so what I paid for with, I'm saying an average of 1,000, it was around 1,000. It wasn't higher than like 1,100, 1,200, but it wasn't cheaper than 1,000, because I paid separately twice. I initially paid for just the polymailers, and then I went onto the vendor's page. So I'm gonna drop their page information. I went down and I saw everything that they actually produce and that they have, and I looked at different samples and things. And then I was like, okay, let me go ahead and get the dust bags now. Let me go ahead and get my tissue paper and get my stickers. But just wanna put a fair warning out there. I did not get my business cards from this vendor. I got my business cards from a completely different vendor, which was separate. But they do make those. So if you wanna reach out and ask them that. I paid for the products, but I also had to pay shipping and handling. And then I had I believe, what did I have another fee for? Oh, I can't remember, but I had another fee for something else. I believe it was just like, in a sense, when you're getting something made, when you're getting something customized made, they typically have to create that design for like my dust bags and my polymailers and my tissue paper. So you pay for that as well. So do not be alarmed when they're like, okay, it's 30 cents per polymailer, and then at the end you're like, well dang, what's this $30 charge here for? So those are what those charges are for. That is not what mine was, but I'm just saying that's an example of what the charges are for. Again, for my customized packaging, I really did love it. It felt like Christmas. It was a big goal that I wanted to achieve. Again, some things to just take in consideration is typically overseas vendors are going to be 10 times better than the USA vendors because they're just cheaper. They're 10 times cheaper, and they're going to offer you much more bang for your buck. Please remember that there's a time zone difference between us and people who are in different countries, so please be considerate of that. Make sure that your communication is direct, it is specific, and it is always professional. Do not go talking to a vendor being very rude or non-professional, because they're going to either get rude back or they can block you, very much so. And you don't want that to happen. You don't want to miss out on just some really good quality things. Also, be very patient. Things aren't going to happen in one day. Please give things time. And the biggest thing is the time frame that you wait to get your products in. So it took, I want to say, a solid 3 weeks for me to get my products in. So I purchased them at the beginning of the month of September, and they just came in at the end of the month. So after I purchased one thing, I want to say, hypothetically, I purchased my polymailer bags on Monday. I want to say maybe that Wednesday, I went back and purchased everything else. So they had to process everything. So they had to process my design, create everything. And then once they created everything, then they shipped it out. Shipping itself took about maybe 3 to 5 days. They shipped it out on like a Thursday, Friday. So over the weekend. So I got it like, I think on a Monday. Yeah, it was like Thursday, Thursday, Friday, they shipped it out. I got it on a Monday. But it took overall 3 solid weeks for the processing and the shipping time. So please take that in consideration when you are reaching out to vendors. A lot of the people on Alibaba, it says 21 to 30 days. Don't be like, oh my God, I can't get it. Like, in 21 to 30 days, just order something off Amazon, get you some bags and go, and then wait for your products to come in, okay? But do keep in mind, one big thing that I forgot to mention is get samples, okay? So when you're brand new at this thing, get some samples from these vendors. You want to make sure vendor is actual real vendor. Please make sure you go to their business page, make sure that they have their licenses up, and make sure that you knowing that they've had other customers and things of that nature. Look how long they've been in business, see what their other products are for and things of that nature. Don't just, oh my God, it's a vendor, let me jump on it, because you're gonna lose a lot of money and a lot of time, okay? So I hope this video was very helpful for you all. If it was, please make sure you hit that like button. Please make sure that you subscribe and leave me some comments. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please let me know. I will leave some links below inside of the description box, so that way you can be successful with your small business as well, okay? And thank you all for tuning in to my channel.